Hi everyone, it's Mandy and thank you so much for joining me for another process video. Today I'm going to be creating a Traveller's Notebook spread using the beautiful autumn kit from Felicity Jane. And this week on the Felicity Jane blog, it is Gratitude Week. And so the design team are all creating projects that focus around gratitude and thankfulness. And so I decided to document a photo of my 3 kids because they are definitely something that I'm very thankful for. And as I said, I'm using the autumn kit, which is the November kit from Felicity Jane. And so I pulled out a few of the patterned papers to start with, and I wanted to focus on the yellows and that deep coral colour. It's almost a red, I think, because I wanted to choose a few colours that were sort of not gender specific. Because the photo includes both my daughters and my son, I didn't want the colours to be too girly, so that was why I chose those colours. And to start with, I'm going to cover the left hand side of the spread with that patterned paper that has the open plus signs on it. Okay, so then I'm going to add my photo to the right hand side of the spread, and then I want to add one of the 3x4 journaling cards on the left hand side. And straight away I'm drawn to that one that says thankful for you, because I think that that's going to make a great title for this page. So I do play around with a few of them, but I do settle on that one. And then I'm going to pull out the die cuts from the kit and start embellishing. So as I said, I'm going to focus mainly on the yellows and that deep coral red colour. So that's what I've pulled out, and I absolutely love that floral die cut, and I think that looks perfect there. I love how what that adds to that page. So that will stay there, but I do play around with the placement of the other ones until I'm happy with where they are. And I want to add 3 embellishments in that coral colour, just so that it creates a nice visual triangle on my page. I think if I only added it in one place, it would look a little bit out of place, but by adding it 3 times to the page, because it's such a bright colour, it creates a really great visual triangle. And so my 3-year-old has come along to help me. That's Eleanor, and she wanted to add a few things to the page, and I love it when she comes over and takes an interest in what I'm doing. She loves scrapbooking with me, and she likes getting out her stickers and that sort of thing, but today she wanted to help me with my page, so I was happy for her to do that. So I hope you don't mind that she joined me today. So now I've pulled out one of the solid colour papers from the kit, the yellow one, and I just want to add some layers behind my photo. And so you saw there that I did add one of the 3x4 journaling cards behind the photo. Then I'm also going to add this yellow solid colour paper, and then a couple of die cuts. I just want to create some nice layers there to really help the photo to pop off the page. And that yellow really creates a nice pop of yellow on that page as well. Okay, so then I decided that I wanted to add some machine stitching around the edge of that journaling card on the left-hand page, just to add some nice texture to the page and some extra interest. I really like how machine stitching looks on a page, and so yeah, so I'm just going to stitch around the edge of that, and then you can see that that's done. And so now I'm happy with how this is all coming together, so I'm going to start sticking things down. So then I decided that I wanted to add the number 3 to the title, so that the title would be Thankful for You 3. And so I pulled out the alphabet stickers from the kit, and these are beautiful. They're foam and they look like they're dipped in gold. The bottom half of them is gold. They're really, really pretty. And so I just added the number 3 there underneath the phrase Thankful for You, and that completes the title. Notice that as I'm sticking down my layers, I'm not being very particular about adding the tape runner right to the edge of each of those layers, because I often do like to come back and tuck things in between those layers. So I sort of like to allow for that, so I don't put the tape runner right to the edge. And also I kind of like the dimension that it adds when the layers sort of don't sit flat against each other, that they sort of lift a little bit. I like the look of that. And so I pulled out the label stickers from the Mila kit, and I just wanted to add another little pop of gold to the right hand page, and so I've tucked one of the gold label stickers under the top edge of the photo. And I often like to use those label stickers for that sort of thing, just to add to my layering behind my photo. And then I also pulled out the silicone charms, and the one that said Let's Snuggle, I had to use this on this page because it was perfect for this photo. So I've just added it there on the bottom edge of the photo. And then I've just added my date to another one of those label stickers, and I do add that above the photo there, but I end up coming back to this page the next day, and I end up taking that off and adding a gold one instead over on the left hand side. Firstly, because I wanted to have 3 pops of gold on the page, and I only had 2 at this stage, and I felt like that dark green kind of just stood out a little bit too much for me. I wanted to keep it a bit lighter, even though it does sort of tone in with the green in the leaves. I just felt like the gold would look nicer, and then I moved it over to the left hand side just because it felt a little bit more balanced for me over there. And so then I've typed up my journaling on my typewriter, and I'm adding that to a couple of labels that I'm going to add to the bottom of the page there. and they are ones that are still available to purchase separately. They're not part of this kit. They were part of the Emmeline kit from last year, but they are still available to purchase separately in the Felicity Jane shop if you are interested in that. And I'm just going to stick them down so that the bottom one sort of hangs off the bottom of the page, and then I'll trim that off, and I like how that looks. So then I want to add a few of the, I think they're called Bitty Puffy stickers. So I'm going to add 3 of the little striped, black and white striped hearts. And so I'm adding 3 because I want to create a visual triangle. And then, as you can see, I came back to it the next day and I've taken off the green label and I'm adding the gold one over on the left hand side. So that will finish it up. So thank you so much for joining me for this video. I do wish you a very happy Thanksgiving if you are celebrating Thanksgiving this week. And I've got some close-ups here at the end for you, and I will be back soon with another video. So thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you soon. Bye.